In this training module, you'll be learning basic passenger operations in a Stanier 8F steam locomotive. When you're ready, set up the locomotive for driving. The reverser determines the direction of travel and how much steam is consumed as the locomotive moves. When a vacuum is created, this will release the brakes. The driver can use the brake handle to destroy the vacuum, which will start to apply the brakes. To create a vacuum, you should use the ejectors. The small ejector should be left open when the train is running. The large ejector can be used to more quickly increase the vacuum after coupling or heavy brake. This locomotive has been left standing, so you'll need to open the cylinder cocks to it. Slowly open the regulator to apply some power. Power delivery is delayed in a steam locomotive, and applying too much power too early can cause wheel slip. Starting to pick up speed. Move the reverser to forwards 25%. This reduces the amount of steam let into the cylinders and saves energy. Close the regulator and gently apply the combination brake to bring the train to a stop at our destination. Great work. To allow passengers to board, you'll need to open the doors. Keep the doors open to allow enough time for passengers to board the train. Now the passengers have boarded the train, close the doors. Now let's go to the next stop. Once the wheels have rotated a few times with the cylinder cocks open, you should close them to preserve steam. Good work. This time, open the doors on the opposite side. Close the doors. That concludes this module. If you wish to replay it, you can come back to it at any time via the training center. Now the hose is in position, climb up the tender and open the water hatch. Insert the hose into the tender tank once the water hatch is open. Great, the hose is in and the tender tank is ready to be filled. Climb down the ladder and turn on the water to start. The tender tank is now full. Turn off the water and bring the hose back to the water crane before closing the water hatch. Okay, now you need to fill the tender with coal. Move the train so that the tender is underneath the coal tower. As soon as your tender is suitably positioned, it will automatically begin refilling. In this training module, you will learn how to refill this Stony Aytof locomotive with water and coal. In this steam locomotive, the water and coal needed for operation are stored behind the cab in what's known as a tender. Now the hose is in position, climb up the tender and open the water. Great. The hose. The tender tank is now full. Turn off the water and bring the hose back.